Uncommon Inc., one of the official, probably longest running graphics chicks affiliates. We're getting ready to launch Jimerson Credit Solutions' new website. So what we wanted to do is take this opportunity to kind of dive into basically what we've done for, or show her current website, which is what we're looking at now, and then actually go into what we've done on the updated design of the website. Main reason why we're doing this is not to show the design aesthetics. It's really to focus in on what we've done to help her convert actions from her visitors. So either booking for services, making purchases of ebooks, or simply just giving her a phone call. So basically, we're going to dive into this. Now, you might see my eyes travel to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. The reason is that this is a new software, so me including my face in the video, there's something new that we're doing, but this is so that we can have a more intimate conversation with you versus you just hearing a voiceover for the website, for the video that we're doing. So just jumping right on into it, make this smaller, and just dive right on into it. So we're going to refresh the page so that you kind of see this cool animation that happens. And this isn't the animation, right? Clearly you were able to see everything kind of animated. The number one issue is when they come to this website, we are not telling them to do anything. It's kind of like the only thing that we're really showcasing is, hey, look at this cool plant slide in, into our slideshow or whatever, this upper section. Might be a cool animation, but we're not selling animations on this website, correct? We're selling credit solutions. So the idea is just that while this is very, very cool in nature, the idea is that it's doing nothing to drive revenue to the best in business. So that's the first thing. Logo's very, very small. Although it's big here, it's very small there because once you leave from there, the idea is that you really can't tell what website you're on. And I'm real big on people knowing what website you're on and who you're doing business with. So overall, that's that. The navigation, way too long. There's too many options, which can lead to a client actually taking no direction. The way we look at this is that we can tell you we can go to about 10 different restaurants. It's really hard to pick the right one to go to with the option of 10. But if you have an option of 2, it's kind of like it's an either or situation. Not saying that we need to just have 2 things in the navigation bar, but we would say home, about, services, pricing. It's kind of like this is a lot. All for it to be, which is one of our first things. This is a one-page website in essence, meaning that there's actually a few other pages there, but the website is most of the information is on the homepage. That's why you're seeing about us, services, pricing, frequently asked questions. That's why all of these are the same color. If you're hearing any noise, I'm in this cool new coffee shop thing. One of the perks, and this is like completely side note, one of the perks of being able to work for yourself is you can really work wherever you want. So I'm at this pretty cool coffee shop. So sorry about that. But overall, the idea is that the about us, the services, the pricing, and the frequently asked questions, all of those are blue because all of these sections are on the site, but it's not set up to where it's just highlighting the section of the site that it's on. So there's a bit of a coding issue there. If you click on the home page, the idea is that it sends you to a page that's not even there, so the navigation isn't even set up properly on the back end. But when you click on certain links, it takes you to its respective sections, right? So if you notice, all of these links clearly are external links because they're not blue. Even the homepage, because that's a different page that it's on. The idea is just that pops up as a different link. The blog takes you to the blog page. Let's see, contact us takes you to the contact page. So, just take note that I'm just really trying to go through this through the back end of the site. No image in the background. This is real big black bar. The logo has officially disappeared to some degree, or it's not disappeared. It's just not showing. This big form that's promoting another service. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And of course, all the contact information. A really weird design here. We have a link to a client portal, and then we've got terms of use. If you notice on this page, the text is basically touching the complete side of the browser. Not necessarily good practice there, but really overall, this is the website that we're looking at. The About Us, let's see, services, the process. So like here, the main thing is just that the information is relevant, right? But the idea is that it's very, very hard to digest this information. One, there's no real structure. It's kind of like we put a bunch of text up top, and then we put some paragraph text to associate with it, but it's really hard. Like send us, and then there's just this one word on this one line. Really, really not designed to be visually appealing to where people actually like it. So the idea is just that this is hard to read, so I'm not going to read it. I'm going to keep scrolling. The testimonies, for us, we see it. The idea is that this isn't centered. Good, system, but it's not centered. And then this piece here, our pricing, right? So the idea here is that we've got this, once again, hard to read. I can't lie. Like it's just this block that does this animation when you hover over it, but there's nothing to click on, right? And now, mind you, I'm a new customer coming to the site, and all I see is information. Don't know what to do with it. But then I see this form, enrollment form. This enrollment form looks amazing, right? And then it has a signing thing. If you're not familiar with Cognito forms, pretty good system to use. They have a free tier that allows you to get a lot of this functionality in it. You can even take payments through your forms as well. But this here, pretty clean, but it's embedded on the site. So it's not necessarily anything that you would do on the site. This is just some embed code. But nevertheless, we scroll down. We've got our blog, red button, not necessarily branded well. Frequently asked questions. It's just big and blocky, right? It's just like we just got a bunch of information on this website. And then way at the bottom, we've got this thing that's schedule your free solution session book now. I mean, overall, the idea is just that what I'm getting at is that this page, while the information is maybe good, it doesn't look good enough to me to want to really read it. So the idea is just that what we've done is we have done two things, matter of fact. Got a new logo, courtesy of the graphics chicks. And I believe Kathy may have been the designer on that one. And then we've got the new website that we're working on. So what we've achieved is that we've taken her one-page system, made it into multiple pages. We made it a better designed website, which designing meaning that we designed it to be optimally functional for conversion. So it's going to look better. Hopefully you think it looks better. We think it looks good. Trakelia thinks it looks good. But the idea is just that we wanted to make it look good, but we actually wanted it to set up things to convert, right? So from there, we also optimize the website's performance. So what we mean by that is we're going to copy this and we are going to paste it here. GT Metrics basically is a service that will allow you to measure your website's performance. Long story short, and at least for this video, I'm simply speaking of being able to get listed, like things simple as having a website that has good ratings with GT Metrics allows your website to come up higher in search engines, right? So in that your website loads faster, performs better, gives a better experience. There's a real big, what am I trying to say, statistic that if your website takes more than 3 seconds to load, basically people end up leaving your website. So the idea is just that, with that being said, you want to make sure your web page is load within the 3-second time frame because you don't want to miss any potential people, any potential visitors. As we can see here, we've got a 5.3 load time, which is higher than what we would want. The average fully load time is 6.6 seconds. So basically a little over double what people typically wait on. Page score is really not that bad, but I mean, I'm not going to dive deep into this, but this really from here on up, and especially this one, there's some improvement that can be done that can allow us to get some better page load times, page speed score, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to dive deeper into that. Just know that you can check your website's performance by simply going to GT metrics and pasting it into the site. So what we're going to do now is, this is the website as it stands now. No e-commerce. The new site will have it. The layout, for the most part, is kind of hard to read. The testimonial section, we're going to improve that a little bit. But the main thing is that we're doing this all with simplification. So what we're going to do is you should be able to cut to a cool little transition, and then we'll be able to get to looking at the updated website. Stay tuned. I forgot to mention in this thing, so we're going to come to the transition. Sorry for the beat. So basically, this is the back end of a WordPress website. So if you're not using WordPress, this is a little bit of insight. So the idea is just that when you come to the back end of WordPress, this is a lot of stuff back here to kind of digest. I mean, you've got all of these different things here. You've got updates that need to happen on the site and all this kind of cool stuff, which, plug, if you host your websites with us, which Trachelius is, every Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, we automatically update your plugins for you. So that's a whole nother set of videos that I'll go into. But what I really want to just show is just that this is a lot, right? So you got this pop-up here. You've got this receive automatic updates, activate your page builder. Like, I'm like, for a customer that just paid to get a website created, all of this stuff looks weird. This is your Google Analytics, right? All of this information, quick drafts, WordPress events and news, and this is literally just WordPress events. This has nothing to do with anything probably the client would even be remotely interested in. So the idea is just that there's a lot going on back here for somebody to digest. One of the things that we're going to show in the updated video is we kind of clean all this stuff up. So the idea is just that the client paid for us to redo our website, but from the last cut of the video, we spoke about redesigning the site. But the goal of the redesign is to basically get her to drive more traffic, make it easier for people to make decisions such as purchasing her products, booking services, or just simply learning about the credit, or learning about the things that Trachelius is trying to educate her visitors on. So overall, right, that's what we're getting through the redesign process. And along with that, we actually make this the back end of our website a whole lot more functional than what it currently is. So just want to throw this in here. Now we should be able to cut to another transition, and then you'll be able to see everything that's there. So stay tuned. All right. So we are officially have the site up and running for Miss Jimerson. We're just going to dive right on into what we've done. Clearly, you can see she's got a new logo, a logo that you can officially see on the site in comparison to the older site. We've got some buttons that are telling some people to do a few things, viewing the pricing and packaging, the consulting, minimized the navigation big time. All of these are individual pages. So we've got that. This is basically the same exact text and literature from her original site. We just laid it out a little bit different, or we enhanced it in our opinion, with the images and the way everything flows. You can see more of her branding colors versus seeing a lot more of the darker colors. I mean, everything from the clear, we added a color because we just had the initial white, the grays, and this, high tone teal color. But we added a darker blue color to it so that we can kind of balance everything out. Once again, Jimerson Credit Solutions Services. This is actually the same exact content that we're looking at. We just simplified really everything, which in turn makes everything easier to navigate to. Her footer is very, very functional now. We've got all her contact information at the bottom, all of her financial resources links, along with important links such as her client portal, scheduling appointments, frequently asked questions, terms and conditions, and things of that nature. So her website's actually now working for her now. You know what I mean? Because initially we did not have this a part of the website at all. At least not taking advantage of the footer section of what WordPress allows us to do. Um, as far as the services page goes, and that's a big thing is that we took a one page website and broke that out into multiple pages. Um, as you can see here, photo of the client. These two options here allow you to click on them and schedule an appointment for those two particular services. The process, we got rid of the video, which I thought was a good call by the client. Um, Once again, it's a bit more airy, I would 100% say. But in turn to this wide openness, it makes it easier to digest a lot of the text because that is just that. Let's say we removed everything, right? So we removed everything and we just looked at the core. Like, I mean, 99% of this page is text. The only photo that we have on the site is the photo of the owner, Killian. So the idea is just that we needed to utilize space, text, and color along with layout to get the best information or to get the best way to put this information in front of someone's face to be able to see it. The main thing that I did want to show is that these pricing columns, they're responsive. They go directly to their respective pages to enroll. Whereas before it was like you just saw two columns. You saw, you know, information on one side and a form on the other. And it's kind of like, okay, so where do I need to go? If that makes sense. It's kind of like it wasn't clear that both of those pieces of information went together. We've got testimonials, contact information, once again, the footer. So the idea is that you can click on enroll, and enroll most definitely redirects you to a page where basically we have a cognito form, and that's the same exact cognito form that we initially saw. So basically we have a dedicated page now for this form for people to go to and, fill out. One cool thing about the services page is that we still have the one-page navigation functionality, meaning that for the services page, no matter which page you're on, the idea is that clicking the links in the navigation 100% takes you to the respective sections of that home of the services page. So it's kind of like you can still get to the sections of the site that you're wanting to get to. You're just needing it's just on this one page, and even if you're on other pages, it still sends you to the proper section of the site. The about page, real simple. I mean, another photo of the client, about information, and then the blog. If you recall the video that we had on the site, this is the video as a blog post. So, we still had the information there. And as she continues to make more blog posts, this section will fill up, having more information to add it to it. The blog page, I mean, once again, it's the blog page. Same exact information on the about. We introduced a shop section on the site where you can officially purchase her ebook now. So now people can officially purchase her ebook, which means her website can physically make money and not just drive people to certain sections. The schedule an appointment sends people out to an external page to book an appointment. And of course, we've got the contact page that is very, very cleaned up. This here is very easy to see what we're looking for: phone, email, hours of operation, social media information, and a very clean contact form. It's not that contact form that has the big jot form at the bottom of the site. It's very clean. Email sign up, really, really clean. So this is the website. This is the update. I would assume that you would agree that this website is completely different than the original one. I mean, I would assume that. But overall, the idea is that we made gtmetrics.com. We made a website that's easier to look at, easier to digest the information, and easier to get to where you're trying to go, which everywhere we want them to go is ultimately either to spend money, to book an appointment, or to fill out or contact us via the form or the phone number. Now, if you're calling the original video, it's kind of like, okay, she paid to get a website updated. Clearly, it has an updated look and feel to it, but is it performing better? Well, let's find out. This is actually the first time that I'm typing it in, like typing in the website. So basically, I'm going to see how good of a job we did. I think the last rating that we had was a 79, 76 or something like that. Matter of fact, I think I took a screenshot. So we had a 79 and a 69 for the grade. And as you can see, we now have a 90, which is very, very good. We're in the green, and a 75, and that's in comparison to the 69, which that's a big jump. We were able to shave off a second and a third. Page load, total page size went down. The requests actually went down as well. And to be honest with you, I look good. This is pretty good. Just again, the cart. Yeah. So we're actually pretty good. So so to the question of what I asked, is the website performing better? 100% yes, clearly. We're literally a second away from being where we would want to be, being at the 3 second mark. But this isn't bad whatsoever. Matter of fact, like I said, it's way better. But nevertheless, the website is performing a whole lot better than with what it was originally. So what I'm going to do now is the last thing that I want to showcase is, and side note, I just clicked on this on accident. But our new website is officially up and running. Oh my gosh, we've been working on this thing since August of last year. So since August of last year, we have been down. And the funny thing is that we actually got more business the moment that our website went down. So by all means, feel free to check us out at uncommonink.com. Like multitasking, we got training videos over here and all kind of stuff. But anyway, we just want to quickly show the dashboard. Basically, we've cleaned up her dashboard and all that kind of cool stuff. So made it easier for her to get into the back end of the site. Notice this is all updated background information and stuff like that. Try to personalize the experience. My video software's got this computer running slow. All right. So at first glance, you probably can't tell that everything is simplified, but as you look at everything, the main thing is just that everything on here now is 100% relevant to the client. There's no more Facebook events, WordPress events, and all this other non-needed stuff. Long story short, we have a customized important link section. So she received a welcome video where we go through and train her on how to utilize her website, go over the back end with her. Whenever clients commission us to do work, if it causes for us to make a training video, we create training videos and we give them a link in their dashboard to access, have an archive library of all those videos. These are all external. Well, these two are external training videos. So WooCommerce is a service where you can do e-commerce on your website. That's what this section is. It's like a snapshot of her performance of her e-commerce. And then we've got Beaver Builder Get Started videos. Beaver Builder is a page layout tool that allows clients to easily update their websites. And then lastly, she has WordPress training videos that if you host your website with us, you get access to those specific videos for free. We have Google Analytics, WordPress.com Analytics. And then, of course, we have some sitemap information, which this is just simply a status for me to see if, the search engines have been notified, how many links are in their sitemaps and things of that nature. But overall, this is a very clean back end in comparison to the other one where you had just information on top of information and you really couldn't do anything with it. So as a whole, this concludes our video. I'd like to get your personal feedback. What do you think about the transformation? What do you think about
what the site looked like before, what it looked like after. But overall, check out JimersonCreditSolutions.com. Her ebook is actually pretty good. I've seen the reviews on that and seen the feedback that she's got from her ebook. And then just for the few moments that I've spoken with her about credit, she's actually giving me a lot of good information. So, with all that stuff being said, it is Saturday, 8:13 at night. We've finally been able to finish this last cut, so we should be getting this video up soon. If you're interested in getting a website revamp, if you're looking to move from a Wix, Squarespace, a Weebly, a GoDaddy website builder, or any kind of builder, and you're looking to convert over to a WordPress platform, by all means, there should be a link wherever this video is posted. And then alongside that, you can visit our new website and fill out our client intake form there. We look forward to speaking with you and hearing back from you in the comments below. Bye.